Hello snowboarders of the internet, I'm your host Avran LeFeber, and in this video we're going to be reviewing the Now Fridge Pro binding. I rode this binding at Arapahoe Basin on a sunny bluebird day, warmer temps, creamy snow, chopped chunder, perfect corduroy, just a great spring day, and I rode it on my Ride Shadow Band snowboard with my K2 Thraxis boots. Much like every other Now binding out there, you have minimal adjustability. You got twist tabs on the toe and the heel, so you unscrew them, slide the strap forward or backwards, center it over the boot. You got your forward lean adjustment, pop it up, slide it down, slide it up, pop it back up, and lock it into place. And then you have the ability to swap out the bushings underfoot. That's it. Very minimal adjustability. There's a lot of trickle-down tech in this binding with the straps. The first is that toe strap. I personally am not a fan of it. It does its job, it grips well. It needs to stretch, so you gotta use it a little bit right out the box before it'll actually grip better on your boot. With the offset cutout, it will fit more on a pointy-toed boot than a blunt-shaped boot, so just be aware of that. And then on the heel strap, it's a thicker foam injection mold, so this does provide some padding, which is nice, and it's got a deeper cutout allowing you to have more forward flexion in your boot. You do get some lateral play in it, not a lot, but some. Overall, the straps work. Are they the best out there? No. Do I like the heel strap more than the toe strap? Definitely. The ratchets work, they climb well. That one finger quick release does what it needs to do. They are a little snug right out the box, I noticed. That'll wear down as the day goes on and they break in. My biggest gripe is that on the toe ratchet, you don't have a one finger quick release. You got to grab it from the front. I just find that that has more issues than if you just had a release tab. Make it uniform. That's just what I'm saying. This Highback has a ton of give and lateral play in it. You're going to notice that right away. It's the exact same Highback that's on the Select. You do have your forward lean adjustment that you flip up, slide it down, slide it up, lock it into place. Boom, you're on your way. The nice thing is there is like a spine down the middle of this, and it's a little stiffer at the bottom, so when you're really driving into a heel side carve, you do get a little bit more power out of it than having a Highback that just has some give. The flex of this binding is somewhere around middle of the road. It's probably actually a little bit softer. This feels almost very similar to the Select that I've ridden with just a different heel strap on it. You do get a little bit of lateral give in the strap, which is nice because with Now bindings, you tend to get more lateral drive just because of the shape of the disc and that skate tech in there. Is it the most responsive binding out there? No, but is it responsive enough to actually control a snowboard and lay a carve? Yes. This is a lively binding with some okay dampening in it. It does a good job of dissipating those micro vibrations or any of that chatter, but when you set down hard from a bigger hit or a drop, you do tend to feel it with it. So just kind of be aware of that. Keep your knees a little bit bent and you'll be totally fine, which why you're riding with your knees straight, I don't know, but I see you people out there. So essentially this is a Select with just a different heel strap that changes the power dynamic when you're going toe to heel, as well as the lateral play in it. It's not a bad thing, it's just a little bit more forgiving. That heel strap also, as it has more padding, tends to just be a little bit more plush. The one thing I will say is that I had to ride these in a large, which will fit a size 10 boot. I really don't recommend it. I wish I'd been in a medium. It would have been a little more snug. It would have fit a little more perfect. But if you have a 10, you're kind of on the cusp. If you have a bulkier boot, then you want to go with that large. If you have like a slimmer fitting boot, then you want to go with the medium. Comparable bindings: the Battalion Blaster ASIM, the Ride C6, the Union Ultra. This has been my review of the Now Fridge Pro. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you own a pair? Are you gonna buy a pair? Leave me a comment down below. Let's have a conversation about this binding. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the videos we got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you really like what we're doing over here and you want to support us further, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP and become a member. Sure, I could tell you more here, but I got a video over there that explains it so much better. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you in another video.